Has the camera been angled the whole time? It's fine. It's fine. Hello everyone, welcome to another video on the Enchanted Basin. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jenny. It is very nice to meet you. I like to do videos that are Halloween or witchy oriented, vegan taste test, craft with me videos, and chronic illness awareness chats. Shout outs to all my fellow spooky spoonies. Today's video, friends, I thought we'd do something a little different. I don't think I've done one of these here on the channel. I'm gonna do like a get ready with me. I'm gonna do my makeup for the day to go nowhere. I'm doing my makeup today because I'm trying to test out the look that I want to do for when I see Depeche Mode. I'm seeing them next week in Vegas. I'm so freaking excited. I thought I would go ahead and do like a trial run of the looks. That way when I get there, I know if this is gonna work. I figure I'd do that. I'll just chat with me while we're doing it. I'll show you the products I use as well, because the majority of these I use kind of the same ones every single time. These are my go-to kind of items. Okay, so for my primer, I'm doing, this is Glowish Huda Beauty. I've never done anything by Huda before this, but I saw somebody use this, and I honestly really, really like it. It's super, super smoothing. But if you can hear Dottie, I have a mirror below me that I'm able to look into, and it's creating a light up on the ceiling. She loves following the light, so if you hear her chittering in the background, that's what's going on. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to see Depeche Mode next week. I'm so freaking excited. Craig and I are gonna go see them in Vegas. He has never been to Vegas. I have been once before. My parents actually took me as like a graduation gift from high school, so like a really long time ago, nearly 20 years ago. But they took me mostly because we were able to like see the hotels, and I love the architecture and just the themes of the hotels, but it was mostly so we could go hiking in Red Rocks, which is outside Vegas, so because we're a big nature family. For foundation, I'm using ColourPop Pretty Fresh. I love this one. My shade is Fair 20N. I love this. I constantly just keep buying this because it's my favorite. It works the best. Yeah, so I'm excited to, see Vegas with Craig. We're only going to stay like 2 nights, so not a really, really long time. Mostly just long enough to like see the concert, be able to have some really delicious meals. I found a couple there's so many vegan restaurants, so I'm really, really excited. And just to see Depeche Mode, I'm honestly surprised they're touring again. I really thought the last time I saw them it was probably going to be the last time they toured. And now after Andy's passing, it's a bit sad and kind of rough, but I'm excited. I love them. They are my favorite band. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I actually bought a wig to wear to the concert, and also because I think I might try out wearing wigs a little bit more often. I restarted one of my RA meds, methotrexate, and it's basically chemo. It's just like I'm basically having a small dose of chemo every single week, so it's not like full-blown doses of it, but it's enough that like I feel sick. I have nausea issues. I do lose some hair. I don't lose everything, but it does get really, really thinned out. I was off of it for a good 1.5 years because of the whole cardiac infection. They finally feel comfortable with me going back on it, so I'm hopeful it helps my RA too, because things have been really bad lately. Like so much pain and inflammation. Like my blood work and like inflammatory markers are just out the freaking roof. That's not great. So I'm hopeful this med helps. I just want to feel better. I'm not super loving. I've only had 3 doses of it so far. I'm not super loving the side effects. I forgot. Like before, I had a lot of nausea issues. I'm using, so I use also ColourPop concealer. I think it's the Pretty Fresh concealer, Fair 20N. So that's what I use for my concealer. I'm about to go in to my contour. I don't do a lot. I don't do bronzing or anything because that's just not my vibe. I am a pale ghoul and I kind of like it. So I just do a tiny bit of contouring. Can't remember the name of it. It's Rihanna's makeup brand. But this is her contour stick in Amber 01, so I think it's the lightest shade. It's like a nice, just like very light beigey, kind of taupey shade. I remember last time I was on methotrexate, like I did have issues with getting nausea, so like they've given me some extra meds to help with the nausea from it and to help with hair loss and whatnot. Hopefully, I'm not gonna prevent it, but hopefully it won't be as bad. I will say I don't remember it making me as tired as it did this time. Like the past few weeks I've had it, I have just been so like zonked out and completely out of it, to be fair. Like could not do anything that day. And anything I did, I just couldn't remember stuff I was doing because I was so out of it too. Yeah, just the fatigue that hits me with it is a lot. But back to the hair loss thing, I got a wig for the concert and I thought I would try it out. And then I'm thinking of just getting more wigs to have, especially for like filming. So hopefully I don't look, my hair is usually up in a bun, you can kind of see it, but like I don't know, like I feel like it takes a lot of effort. My hair's a little bit longer too, so like it can take a lot of work sometimes. And so I was thinking of just trying out some wigs and seeing if maybe that makes it a little bit easier on me. And maybe kind of helps my self-esteem, because when I start losing the hair and it just gets really thin and shaggy, like I'm someone who loves hair. I love doing my hair. You guys, especially if you followed me before on Instagram or if you're one of my friends, you know, like I used to color my hair a lot. Like I've had every color under the rainbow. When it gets so thin, it gets really hard and like to do anything with it because you don't want to damage it further and make it fall out more. When I feel like I have pretty hair. So I got, I'll insert a picture. This is the wig I bought for the concert. I'm so excited for it. It's partially green. Are you surprised? So yeah, I think I'm gonna try out some wigs. If anybody uses wigs, it's okay if it's for cosplay, but also if you're someone who wears one a bit more full time or just different things. If there's ones that are good quality you like, let me know. Like in the comments if there's a specific brand I should look for on Amazon or if there's another company in general you buy from. I tend to do ones with bangs, mostly because if you've never noticed this, I'm really calling myself out. If you've never noticed, I have a really strange hairline. Like, it does not go normal. It's like I have this freaking square of a weird hairline. So I really like to use bangs to kind of help mask that. Because otherwise, if I put on a normal one, like these parts, my little square bits of my hair are going to be sticking out from the wig. Like, it just doesn't work. Even if it's like lace front, like the lace would need to go here and I still have hair right there. So I like ones with bangs. It just makes it a little bit easier to kind of blend it all in. For blush, I use the Rare Beauty one. I love this liquid blush. It's amazing. I use the shade Hope. Very, very pigmented. Like I use, seriously, like maybe one little dot. And then I leave it there. I blend that out. By the way, I love these brushes. They're like this. I have several. That's what I use for all of my facial makeup stuff. I got these several years ago at Ulta. I haven't been able to find them again. I don't know if they went out of style or whatever. I love them. I found they blend really well. Or I just find I like it. It smooths my skin out, my complexion a little bit better. Okay, and for highlighter, I use, this is also Rare Beauty. This is Enlighten. I love this as well. It's so pretty. This is definitely more of a natural looking kind of blush. And I do several dots of it. I love some highlighter. I have a little fan brush. This is what I use. I just go in, honestly, and then sometimes just use my finger. Because see how like it's just like a natural little sheen. I like this. I am gonna add some like bright green highlighter because the wig you saw was black and green, and I'm gonna do a bit of like a purpley green kind of eye look. This is the other highlighter. This is from Oden Cosmetics. It is Moon Talk 101. I love these. I also got the blue one, I think from the same kind of like collection or whatever. So pretty. They are a bit on the glittery side. Yeah, you can't really tell on camera. It's not showing up as green. But yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with medication and whatnot. Cardiac stuff, basically we're just kind of like keeping some stuff on hold. I am going to have an electrophysiology test next month to see if I need a another defibrillator if I potentially need a pacemaker. I'm hoping I don't need either. Hopefully the test goes and no rhythms trigger. But that's what we're waiting for. And then as far as the other stuff, I've talked about a little on Instagram and a little on here with my branch pulmonary arteries and my new conduit I got last year through Open Heart. Part of it is already, the valve is already starting to be overworked because the pressures are really high. But they think that they can maybe wait a year and reevaluate. Probably should go back in. They think that they can do it through cath. They're going to have to stent those branch PAs, or maybe the conduit connecting to the branch PAs. If you know cardiac stuff, that's what's happening. Rather than having to do an open heart, that is their goal. They think they can do that. And then I would probably need a new valve by then, which is ridiculous. It only lasted 2 years. But I'm pretty sure we could do that through cath as well. So that's all amazing. Okay, so for eye stuff, I am using the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Cut Canvas in, I don't even know, it's rubbed off, probably Fair. Whatever the lightest one they have is what I use. And kind of dab this into it. But yeah, I'm grateful, like, my cardiologist seemed like nothing was super urgent on that end, so hopefully I can wait at least a year before having to have another surgery, because goodness, y'all, it's been a lot. See the green? Trying to come up with some fun ideas for videos. I have a thrift store haul. I have a mushroom clothing haul. I got a whole bunch of mushroom stuff from Hot Topic over the last month and a half or so. Let's get into the eye stuff first. I am using the Nikia Joy Cosmetics eye powder things, the chroma shifts. I have tried one and I think I didn't do it right, so I'm going to try another. This one is Galaxy. I rewatched another tutorial last night, so hopefully I can figure out how to do this more properly. Look at this purple shade. It's like this deep, metallic, like duochrome, almost maybe even multi-chrome shift. And then they have a mixing medium, and you just add like a drop of this to the powder and mix it together. And then it becomes this gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadow. And then the girl who did it just used her finger to mix it together. I watched Allie Dawson. I think I mentioned her before. I love her makeup videos. Purple. Oh. Okay. This is a hot mess. I'm definitely gonna have to work on blending it out. Yeah, so I think I'm thinking of doing like a little mushroom haul. I have a whole bunch of, like I said, clothing and stuff I've got for Hot Topic. Also a couple accessories and different things like that. I'm also wanting to do a little bit more like, I don't know how to explain it, almost cosplay like stuff. Like fairy stuff. I love doing fairy looks. It is like my happy place. I especially going like to the Ren Fair, I do that a lot, and I've made wings in the past. You can't see them, they're hanging up behind me. I'll insert a picture here. Is some wings I have made in the past, so you guys can get a little bit of idea. Maybe I'll do like kind of tutorials of that, especially when we get towards fall and Ren Fair time. I think that'd be really fun. I'm glad I'm testing this out because right now, like, girl looks a little bit hot mess. I'm also adding, I have this Muse palette I just got in. Cosmic Brushes relisted it on their website, and then it sold out again within like 3 hours, which is insane to me. It's amazing. Okay, so here's the problem I'm having with it. This stuff is creasing like crazy. Maybe I'm just not applying it correctly. Yeah, I was thinking of doing more like fun kind of crafting videos. I love them, but man, they can take a lot of effort to do. For one, the filming process of filming a craft for me is like, it can be a lot. So what's going on with you guys? How's everybody doing? Is everyone getting through winter? Because sweet Lord, I'm ready for this to be over. Winter is just lasting forever. Feels like it's 18 degrees here today. But we're supposed to get like 60s this week, so I don't know. In the center of this, I have another one. I'm going to do Lunar. This one is more like, it has a different shade of purple, but it goes purpley blue. This is so pretty, bitch. Okay, look at this. Looks blue, but as the light turns, oh my gosh, why is it not changing for you? Looks very blue for you. For me, this is like purple. Well, that is weird. Ooh, I like that in the center. Ooh, okay. Maybe we're saving it. Okay, for my brows, I use the NYX brow pencil. Is that what it's called? Yeah, micro brow pencil. I use ash brown. I normally do my brows before I do my eyes, but I think I just got so freaking excited to try out this powders that I kind of forgot my normal order of operations. I'll say it's interesting doing makeup down here with natural light versus doing it in my like vanity area where I would normally do it with like it's very yellowy light. So how things look down here is so much different. It is March, which means, I mean, we're always excited about Halloween around here, but I'm starting to get really excited for Halloween decor hunting. Like, I will say I am like I'm excited for it because I love it and I love sharing it with you guys, and like the decorating, I love the decorating. But I'm a little nervous for how Halloween decor hunting might be this year. My RA has just gotten really, really bad. Hopefully the methotrexate kicks in and maybe that starts working. But I've had to start walking with a cane pretty much permanently. I was doing it just if we did like really long things like IKEA or grocery stores, but now it's like most of the time. If I leave the house, I always take a cane with me. It's a little depressing. And then I think about like, how is Halloween decor hunting going to be this year then? You know, like if I have a cane and camera, like I can't pick stuff up, and I don't know, but I usually go pretty slow, and I usually bring a cart. You know, if I go into like Home Goods or one of those, I take a cart with me, or I take one of their carts, so I can always like hold on to that. And I'm not like hustling and bustling, moving and grooving through Home Goods. Probably just have me, have a cart with me, or just walk really slow. I'll make it work. My energy levels have been so low, so like one errand takes it out of me, and I'm used to like if I go Halloween decor hunting, I'm like hitting 4 places in a day. Especially been doing the longer videos. I may go back to doing shorter videos, and like one week it's all Home Goods and TJ Maxx kind of stuff, and I hit like maybe 2 of them in that one week versus like where one day it's Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, At Home, Target, like it's everywhere, Michael's, Joanne. So it's like I would make like really long days out of it. Well, long days for me. It was still only like maybe 3 or 4 hours. So I'm just a little nervous about how I might be able to handle that. And also, when it hits summer and it's warmer out, my body tends to do a little bit better because of the warmth. So I'm hoping maybe, that will help things as well. If you follow me on Instagram, you know this. So follow me on Instagram so you can stay in the know about what's happening in between all these videos. I am working on applying for disability, Social Security disability, because it's just gotten to a point where I struggle to do stuff around the house, much less the idea of working. Like this is a job kind of, but at half the time I'm showing you stuff that I can just do here and in short terms, like this will take me maybe 30 minutes to film. It's not long 8-hour days. Like they were, the whole thing, I guess the parameters we're trying to figure out are like if you could do a full-time job. And I told the lady, I had to do a functional capacity test. I told the lady, I was like, I've never worked full-time. Never. Like even when I worked at the restaurant, I was like 25 hours a week. Granted, it was over like 4 days, but still like my shifts weren't that long. I know I couldn't do that anymore. And when I worked at the office, I worked at a doctor's office for just a little while. I'm going to use NYX eyeliner. This is the Epic Wear eyeliner. I have a black I'll use for the wing and a white I use for the inner eye. But, even when I worked at the doctor's office, I was working 4 or 5 days. But again, it was only like 4 to 5 hours. So like at max 25 hours a week. So I was like, I've never worked full time because I just couldn't handle it. Even then when like, it wasn't the RA, it was just the cardiac stuff. And now it's like, now that RA has really, really kicked in. Sorry for the lighting. It's like midday. So like, the sun's, it's moving. It's a moving and grooving. Across the sky. I know like we'll probably get denied the first time. That seems like it's, pretty common. I know people have told me to go ahead and get a lawyer, but I've even when I tried to apply like 10 years ago just for cardiac stuff, I had talked to a couple lawyers. And they were like, oh, because of your age, you're automatically going to get denied at least once or twice. Like, they see your stuff, but they think, oh, you're young, you'll be fine. They can fix it for you before you die. And it's like, you don't understand. Cardiac, like my particular cardiac stuff, this is lifelong. Like, I have appointments at least once a year, if not twice a year. And lately it's a procedure, like a surgery every single year. Like, this doesn't go away. There is no fix. And now with the RA, it's definitely like, this is definitely not going away. There's no cure for that either. So it's just frustrating that they see your age and think, oh, you're fine. Not only, you know, just the health conditions in general, but all the doctor's visits I have. Like, I mean, it'd be so hard. That's why I've never, like, even when I started to feel like a little bit better, it's why I never applied anywhere, because I was like, what kind of boss is going to be cool with me, like constantly needing off? Or like if I wake up and I'm in a lot of pain that day and I can't move, are they going to be cool with me just calling out? I would be calling out all the time, but I never know how I'm going to feel. So it's not like I can predict like, oh, I'm going to need off every Tuesday or whatever, you know. It's just, it's hard to know. I'm just going to keep at it. I mean, they want you to stop. They want you to quit because it's, you know, it can be really difficult, but I'm not going to do it. My dad was saying, just keep at it. Just keep going. Like, they designed it this way to make it hard on people so that they will give up. And I'm just like, which is so frustrating, because for people who legitimately are struggling and can't work, like, just the application is so much effort. And it's like, they're not making it easy to get the help that you need, you know? I'm using, this is ColourPop, I don't know, which one of their cream gel eyeliners, the white one, using that on my waterline. Okay, and then for mascara, I don't usually wear false eyelashes because I typically wear glasses. I might wear them for the concert, we'll just see. Sounds like a lot of effort, so probably not. But I have, this is the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift. I think this is one of the newer versions of this. I used to wear the pink tube falsies. Oh my gosh, like, what was that, 7-8 years ago? I loved it. It was really good. So I'm excited to see this back, and I was curious to try this first time I'm putting it on, so we'll see. I'm not sure how much of a difference it'll make, because I mean, my eye look is so dark that I feel like you can't really see the lashes unless I was wearing massive false eyelashes. If anybody knows some easy to put on false lashes, let me know. Put it down in the comments. I've been curious to try like the magnetic ones and all that, but I haven't, because they can be kind of expensive, and I'm like, I don't really want to dish out like $30 for some lashes, not knowing how easy it actually is for us newbies to the whole false lash world. Alright, and then for lips, I am using, this is Black Moon Cosmetics in Sleepwalker, I believe. Right? Yeah, Sleepwalker. This is my favorite black lipstick. It works super well. It stays on really well. So, highly recommend. Okay, and then I wanted to try this since I'm going to have green hair. I figured I would try it. I have this. It's Jeffree Star. I don't love the guy. I don't. And I haven't bought any of his makeup in a really long time, but there's stuff I still have, and it's like, I spent money on it. I'm going to use it. I'm not just going to throw it away. But I won't be buying any more from him, because not supporting that. But while I have it, this is Bankroll. This was when he did his, what was the money release or whatever, the green one. He had like the lip kit or whatever that had a whole bunch of different green lips. This was in that. I don't think I've even tried this. I thought I would do it as like a little topper to the black. Ooh. Oh yeah, this makes it just look like a dark metallic green. Done. Putting that in there. Definitely taking that with me. So I think I like this. I just gotta figure out the eyeshadow a little bit more, but. And then, let's see, I have these glasses, my yellow ones. Oh no, that does not work. I do my big black ones, because I love those. I might bring those, or I might just find a way to make this look really cute and not wear glasses. I can see without my glasses. I mostly do it because I have an astigmatism in both eyes. And so, especially if I'm trying to read or, you know, do anything on like watching TV or on my phone, if I don't have glasses, I will get a massive headache. So that's why I tend to wear them. I am really liking this. This is fun. This lipstick. Yes. The setting spray I have right now, this is the NYX Matte Finish. I've had this forever. Who knows if it's even still good. I keep using it. I don't really love how it ends up looking. I typically use the Milani super matte, I think is what it is. I love that one. I just need to get another bottle of it, so I'll probably go to Target and grab it. But here's our setting spray. Ooh, if there's a setting spray you really like, let me know. I do like a more matte finish versus like dewy or anything. I don't mind a little bit of dew, but I prefer like a little bit more matte finish. Or satin, just natural looking, I guess. Even though matte's not natural. And I'm just using, this is a fan I got at Dollar Tree several years ago, and I use this for helping to dry down my setting spray. Because I just feel freaking fancy. Like a lady in the Victorian ages just fanning my face. Okay, and then there we are, friends. I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe learned a little bit about what's going on in my life. Figuring out what we're going to do on the channel here this year. I mean, obviously I'm still keeping a lot of Halloween stuff. But I think I want to add maybe a little bit more makeup because I really like it. A little bit more like I said, crafting cosplay, but like very fantasy-like. So if it's like maybe making like a crystal crown, or maybe if I can figure out a way to do it and I get up the energy to do it, I'll make a new set of wings and you know, film that for you guys. But I just want to do, I don't know, more fun and whimsical things, because those are the kind of things that bring me joy. And we know our word of this year is joy. So that's where we are. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big old thumbs up. Also, if you aren't already, please do consider subscribing and make sure you hit the bell so you're notified every single time I upload. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me because I love getting to know you guys and love you guys getting to know me. And we all just kind of connect, especially all my spoonies out there. I think community and connection is really important. So thank you guys. I hope you're doing wonderful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh my gosh, I have blue from the frickin' eyeshadow.